In this video, we went to Canmore, and as soon as I said Canmore, I bet a ton of you guys immediately thought of the Nordic Center. And I can't really blame you for that. It's really the hub of mountain biking in Canmore. But a local friend advised us not to go there because it's always packed and there's so many people, so we did avoid it and went on a lesser known trail called the Highline. But we did end up going to the Nordic Center for a little bit. As you can see here, I'm riding a rock at the Nordic Center, but it was just kind of packed and just not as fun. I really like the Highline because you would climb for a long time, then get to the top and go up and down, whereas the Nordic Center you climb and then you just descend. But that's enough about the Nordic Center. Let's talk about the Highline. Like most trails in the mountains, you start out with quite a long climb, about an hour and a half to 2 hours. The great thing about this climb is that it's not flat and boring and a grind fest. You get some spectacular views along with some tricky sections of climbing that always makes it more fun. And while the climb is fun, once you get to the top, that's where the trail becomes amazing. This is seriously one of my favorite trails I've ever ridden, and I can't recommend it enough. Yes, the climb may take a while, but like I said, all good trails have the climb. But once you get to the top, it's fast and flowy at points. Then you take one little corner and boom! It's so technical you have to get off your bike. Well, maybe not that technical, but it is pretty technical. This trail has everything you could ask for. It has the breathtaking views, it has the flowy trail, it has the technical climb, and it has the great downhill. The only thing it doesn't have is man-made features such as skinnies or jumps. But honestly, who needs all that when you have everything else? I didn't miss it one bit. Now with all that being said, I do have to say this is not for beginners. This trail is extremely difficult, and my dad even said if he were to do it a year ago on his old bike, he would have wiped it and seriously hurt himself. The reason that this trail is so dangerous for beginners is also the reason it's so cool for more experienced riders. And that reason is you're pretty much in the side of a mountain the entire trail. If you fall to your right, you're going down the mountain. And if you combine that with very slow, difficult technical climbs, it's not too hard for a beginner to tumble over and fall. So if you're a beginner, don't even look at this trail, but if you're not, this trail is amazing. Like I previously mentioned, what I love so much about this trail is that you didn't go straight up and then straight down. That's what it seems that so many trails are like. But this trail's different. You ride up and then you ride on the side of a mountain for quite a ways. The vast majority of this trail is just riding cross-country up and down on the side of the mountain. And then at the very end, you descend. Really the only thing I did dislike about this trail is the very end descent. The end is essentially switchback after switchback of very loose rocks. So really you're just going back and forth, not being able to get much speed, and your hands are just vibrating the whole way down. But there are two different ways to descend other than that rocky switchback way, one of them being the Riders of Rohan. But the Riders of Rohan is a double black diamond and I didn't take it, so I can't personally recommend it. But if you're up for the challenge, I think maybe you should take that down, it might be more fun. There is also one other way down, but it cuts the Highline short, so I don't know if you want to do that because you're going to be missing out on what is probably the best view on the entire trail. So that's really all I have to say about the Highline. It's an amazing trail, and if you're around Canmore and don't want to deal with all the people in the Nordic Center, I highly recommend this trail. But with that being said, I'd also like to mention that if this seems super smooth, it's because I just bought a Hero 7. So let me know down in the comments what you thought. I think it's way better than my Hero Session. It's got the built-in stabilization. But anyways, that's the end of the video. If you did like this video, please like and subscribe. All you have to do is click right on the bottom right there to subscribe. As you can see here, very few people that watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you did subscribe, it would mean a lot. But anyway, that's the end of the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.